Yo, how y'all feeling today, man? Galil at the gun, roll the corn. ERG, we know the truth now. I'm gonna take some questions today. I know I've been kind of slow with the content, but trying to get all my social medias back together, my TikTok, all that type of stuff. Gotta get back together, man. So y'all stick with me. And shout out to everybody who invested in AGNC, the real estate stock. It's going up and up and up. It's over $10 right now. We started off at 9 and some change, but we up right now. So we're gonna keep on investing in it. If you in the chat, put some corn in the chat so I can shout you out. Show some love in the chat. Put the corn in the chat. Love you and I'm in love with you. Let me see. Tony P, what's up? What's up? Roll the corn. We know the truth now. If you in the chat, put the corn in the chat so I can shout you out. Shout out to everybody that's been being patient with the new content and the new information. Shout out to everybody who invested in AGNC. AGNC is going up, people. AGNC is still going up. Let's stick to that. Let's stick to that. Hold. Buy some of that stock and hold it. AGNC real estate investment. Dividend every 30 days. It was at like $9.50 something. It's over $10 now. So let's keep pushing it up. Roll the corn. Is canceling the Black History Month a good idea for Trump? I don't know, man. That's kind of. I don't know. I ain't really got it. I ain't really thought about that yet. But it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Put the coin in the chat so I can shout you out. What's up, Russia? Shout out to Russia. Put the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat so I can see you. I can see you. If you invested in AGNC, let's keep investing in AGNC, the stock. Let's keep doing that. It's going up and up and up. Any questions, any comments, put it in the chat. Any questions, any comments, put it in the chat, y'all. VIP Justin, what's up? Appreciate it, Carlos. Blake, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it do single a lot of people out. That's a touchy subject. Black History Month really don't help us a lot. So it don't really help us a lot, no way. So, it's crazy. You want to learn some Black history? I can teach you Black history. Happy birthday, VIP Justin. Roll the corn. No, we're not black. Not black at all. You're exactly right, Tony P. Not black at all. See, they teach the history that they want us to know. They teach the history that they have doctored already. They teach that type of history. William Bay, what's up? Cleveland, Ohio, what's up? How y'all feeling tonight? Talk to me. Peace, peace, eh? See, I'm just another white man in a black man's world. That's funny. That's funny. Roll the corn. You going around town making videos of the mounds in Cleveland? That's what's up, Tyrone. I'm in Denver, Colorado, Tyrone, and bro, mounds are just everywhere. Outside the mall, outside the highway, mounds everywhere in Denver, bro. Everywhere. Like they're like, people don't even notice them. Burial mounds at that. Large mounds all over Denver, bro. All over Denver. All over, bro. It's crazy. It's a burial mound. I put a TikTok short, a YouTube short of outside the mall. Got an obelisk on top of it with a star on top of the mound. Right in the middle of traffic. It's like a roundabout. Ahmad, no, don't say the N-word, Ahmad. It ain't worth it. Real Live Pyramid coming right into the Lorain, Ohio. I'm gonna check that out. Coming from Detroit. Crazy, Tyrone. Yeah, man. The more and more we just ride around these towns and look now, bro, it really hurts your feelings at how many miles are out here in America that they don't even acknowledge. Crazy work. If you in the chat, put the coin in the chat. Michael Brown, what's up, bro? Roll the coin. Roll the coin. My YouTube live kind of slow, so. And YouTube still ain't approved me to put the receipts up. I still ain't got approved to put the receipts up, bro. So I'm kind of stuck right now, man. Y'all be patient with me. TikTok down, they won't let me put my receipts on YouTube. They just kind of censoring my information. I've been using some of my old live videos to put up. So, Michael Brown, appreciate you, bro. It's all good. Appreciate you, Michael Brown. Big Rick, what up? So, I can't put no information out right now. I'm kind of stuck, so I just want to get on here and let y'all know what's going on because they killing me right now, bro. Yeah, I know the sodas ain't good for me, bro. I already know. Yeah, I already know. What's the story of the corn? Corn told the history of the world. That's the story of the corn, Ahmad. That's the story of the corn, Ahmad. Corn told the real history of the planet. Is that cheap man's gold or Timu gold? Real gold right here, brother. You see that? What else, Rick? It's real gold right here. Thank you for asking. Pockets empty. Calm down, man. You don't even want to talk about no money, whoever you are. You don't know me like that. I didn't ask for no money on YouTube. Let me get you out of here. Who are you anyway, bro? I gotta start the break on YouTube. Get out of here. What's good, Mound Builder Mancy? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing today? Hey, I gotta start the break on YouTube, man. I thought I was getting away from the hecklers on YouTube. The hecklers on top. They got folk heckling me on YouTube. Damn. That's wild right there. Where do we get these seeds for the real corn with the different colors? The last place I checked that you can get the real organic seeds from was in Arizona. Arizona is an organic corn planter in Arizona. With the different colored organic corn seeds. I find the person name too. They mail them out to you too. I got me a cornfield too. I'm gonna show y'all where my corn grow. I got me a cornfield in Mississippi. I'm gonna show y'all when it started growing. I'm gonna show you. You gotta start to break, Tyrone. Got no ceilings. Y'all crazy, man. Yo, I'll give it to you, Ram Richard. I got you. I got me some from there, but I didn't get the colors. But he had the colors. I started to plant it like that too. That's a good idea, but I didn't plant it like that. I got some land in Mississippi, man. I bought on my own, and I've been doing the milpa. I got the corn, squash, and beans out there. I started late, but it's gonna be like they call it a late harvest, but next year, not next year, but come next month in March, not February, but March, I'm gonna replant it, and that's the planting season, March. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna get me some of them different colored seeds, and I'm gonna plant them all out there in March, and they're gonna harvest around after the summer solstice. Your opinion on the cane producing in Mississippi Pike County? Sugar cane, right? Your opinion on the... Yo, what's up, Kenobi? Hype, I'm not even from here, but bro, I live by and see mounds in the daily. I think that some of those mounds in America, for real, they everywhere, bro. They everywhere. They everywhere, bro. I'm telling you, since I put that information out on TikTok, bro, I have got over 10,000 emails or pictures of mounds all over the country. People from Canada, people from South America send them to me, the islands, California, everywhere, bro. Everywhere. This is the old world, people. All the ancestors come from here. They act like it's not, but we got burial mounds, by the hundreds of thousands. They everywhere. Bro, I'm in Denver, Colorado, mound builder, Mancy, and mounds right off the highway, outside the mall, everywhere. Big Mama was a champion cotton grower in Pike County. Ram Richard, your big mama was probably a Choctaw. Ram, your big mama probably was a Choctaw. Choctaws were the original corn growers in Mississippi. It wasn't no slave stuff. The original Choctaw was growing cotton, and using cotton to make clothing and stuff like that. That's a fact. I got receipts on that. They try to act like it's all slavery, but we was growing that crop way before colonizers got here. Way before. Pike County, they Choctaw all day. Yeah, your people never seen no slavery, man. Your people grew organic crops to the land. If your people grew organic crops to the land, your people from here. Cotton, tobacco, corn. People from here, bro. That's what's up, 105 acres. That's what's up. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Central, what's up? Appreciate that, Kenobi, man. Appreciate that, man. I love you, know what I mean? Love with you. Appreciate that. Y'all got any questions y'all want to shoot at me? Any questions, any comments? Put it in the chat and I'll answer them. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate you so much, man. I just want to hop on here and holler at a couple of people who are on here today. Roll the corn. Anything y'all want me to talk about out of history, just shoot it in the comments. Central, what's up? You gonna start the stock auctions? Hey, Kenobi, you invested in AGNC, right? You got AGNC, Kenobi? Do you think if they left the bones in the mounds that we probably would be able to connect with our people? Yes. 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 Because if our people still had owned some of that land that the mounds was on, and some of our people still own our old land, we could have went in it, we could have got some samples out of that mound and sampled it with our people and see what kind of people they were. So they had to take these people out of the mound so for later dates, you couldn't get information about who these people really were. Yeah, AGNC is doing real good, Kenobi, real good. Yeah, that's right, Ram. Start investing in AGNC. We running the price up on it, and it pays dividends every 30 days, Ram. It pays dividends every 30 days. You can buy it on Cash App. You can buy it on Robinhood. AGNC Real Estate. I do my research on, did they take and did some of the ancestors go to Africa on their own? Yes. Yes. Cushites went to Africa on their own. Cushites sailed from here, South America, to Africa. Because on the walls, on the murals of the Cushites, they got boats coming in. Cushites sailed to the Nile, the Horn of Africa in that area, and set up shop. I always ground myself when I go to the South. When I go to the South, I always ground myself. Mississippi, Georgia, all the time. Yeah. So AGNC, Since we started investing in it, it's up, it's up, it's up good for the first couple of weeks. It was up way high today. It was up crazy today. And hopefully it keep going up tomorrow. I might make a video for it on YouTube, put it on YouTube. I think I'm gonna make a video for it to promote it because I need all my people to invest in it to show the power that we have. If we come together with one investment, it could change a lot of things. Any questions, any comments? Yeah, we're gonna keep investing in AGNC, y'all. Keep investing in it. It pays dividends. It's a great investment. I've done the research on it. I've done the math on it. If we buy a lot of this stock and hold it, that stock will go through the roof. If we buy that stock and hold it for months or years, that stock will go. It's at $10 right now. That stock can go to a couple of $100 a stock. I'm telling you, easily, easily. It's not really a gamble because you get dividends back on the stock. So if you invest in it now, you get dividends back. We really using it as a long-term investment. We're not trying to make fast money. We're trying to use it as a long-term investment. So if you buy it and hold it, keep getting your dividends, reinvest your dividends, and it pays for itself. You think we can get our own system and get out of their system? Yes, Corey. It's going to be hard, though. It's a couple of things we'll have to do. We need land. We need water resources. We need agriculture. We need our own banking system. We need our own government leaders. We need all in our own land, our own community. Only way you can break out of the system. You gotta be self-sufficient. Yeah. It could be correct. The stock market could lead with the U.S. corporation. But by that time, we already know what to do. Pull it all down. You play the game while the game is being played. Don't never forget that. That's a powerful statement. You play the game while the game is being played. While the first, second, third, and fourth quarter is going on, you stay in the game. When you know the game is about to be over, you get out of the game. I just talk. Never forget that. Don't never forget that. See, we gotta live in a realistic world, people. In a realistic world, there was once a drug dealer. There was once a drug dealer who knew the game was about to end and he cashed out because he knew the game was going to end. He played the game while the game was being played and he got out of the game ahead. That's what we have to do. But we need our own communities, our own land, our own agriculture, water. We need all of that. Power source, government, not government, but people who you talk to get things correct in a community. That's what we need. But it gotta be the right people though. See, with the wrong people, they can be bought. They can be swayed to do the wrong things to their people. A lot of these people sellouts, y'all. A lot of these people don't really mean our people know well. Our people well. They just really for self. They just act like they really care about our people. A lot of these people trying to teach you on this internet don't really care nothing about you. Copper being the currency could be good. We got to get back to the crops being the currency. Got to get back to the crops being the currency. Yeah, a lot of these people don't mean us no well, man. A lot of these people just use catchy information and tell our people lies. Yeah, the right people must lead. The right people must teach. Yeah, barter and trade. You're right, Uncle V. Yeah, man. I got great intentions for my people, man. I got great intentions for our people because I know how much our people have been stepped on. I know. I know it, man. I feel the pain of the people and the ancestors all the time. I know. Yeah, dudes in Detroit, ones protecting the gas stations, got their own gas stations. Great people. Great people. I saw the Detroit fellas, man. Shout out to them people. Shout out to the D. Shout out to Detroit. I saw some videos on there. That's love. I got some land already, fresh made. I got some land. I'm working on it. I got some land in Mississippi. I'm working on it right now. I started up a little crop field already, but I'm gonna start putting some housing on it soon. I got some. I bought some a couple years ago, and I didn't have time to do it because I was traveling a lot. But I started it up. We getting there. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna put out in some content when I get it out. When I start working on it day to day. I'm gonna put it on content. I'm gonna show you guys. Y'all just stick with me, man. I got a lot of big stuff coming on. I got a lot of things coming together with a lot of people coming to different places, meeting up, mounds, museums, got a lot of stuff coming. I'm gonna even invite some people to the farm once I get the farm started in Mississippi. I'm gonna invite some of y'all out there. Because I wanna show people this. I wanna show people this hand to hand, you know. I wanna doubt the people up, man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna live out there in peace. I'm gonna live out there in peace, man. That's what I'm about, virtue. I'm gonna meditate in the field. I'm getting spiritual in the field, man. Like the first ancestors did. So that's what I'm on. I'm going back to the old, you know. Yeah, I'm going back to the old ways, man. I already got the land. I'm gonna put me some housing out there. Get all that set up, and I'm gonna do crops, couple of animals. The land I already got a water source. It got a lake. So I'm gonna use the lake. I've been thinking about doing the fishing. I gotta put some more fish out there in the lake, and I gotta put a fish feeder out there. I need a fish feeder because I'll be traveling. so they can feed the fish like every 2 days. And I'm gonna show y'all that whole process. I think I'm gonna start it after we do the March. After I do in March, I'm gonna start my crop. I'm gonna start really planting my crops in March. And I'm gonna show y'all that. I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, fresh made. I'll let you know. This stuff, yeah, man, this stuff serious, man. I'm trying to be off the whole grid. Come late next year, I'm trying to be all off everything, self-sufficient. So right now, I'm kind of going around, tying up some loose ends around the country, getting all the resources together I'm gonna need to do that. Why aren't black churches talking about self-sufficiency? Black churches are made, black churches are really made to make money. They're made to make money off religion. They're made to make money off people's emotions. They're made to make money off of people's chase of a God. Black churches are not helping our community. They suck in all the money. They don't put no money back out to help the people. To be honest with you, black churches is one of the reasons we in what we in today. Because a lot of our people gave a lot of money to these places, and they can't even get buried in these places. So, I mean, can't even get a funeral service for free, and they had been going there. My great-grandmother went to a place for a long time, and the church wouldn't even help her out after she passed. So I lost a lot of respect for the church when it happened, and I see that it was all about money. It's all about profit and gain, and using your people's money to bring up. You know, and I hate to talk like that because, like I say, a lot of my family is still Christians, but the thing is, those people are taking money out of our people's pocket and not helping our people, and it hurts us in the long run. It hurts us in the long run, man. Yep, lack of virtue. Virtue is at an all-time low. Virtue is at an all-time low, people. People are so materialistic and so selfish and their ego is so big, it hurts our people. So we gotta break the materialism. We gotta break the ego. We gotta break the not loving your own people, man, no matter what. Even if the people been out here doing, I mean, even if our people been out here running the street trying to get their life together or whatever, you still gotta love them. They put us in those situations that we have to do that. They put us in a situation where we had to do certain things to survive. And that's the way it is, but we gotta get out of it. Gabriel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I love you and I'm in love with you. Shout out to Gabriel. I really hate that there are some powerful people on the internet right now that's teaching, right? And I really hate that they do not really care about our people as much as I think they should. Because if you're teachings of people's history, you have to care about those people. That's if you are linked to that culture, you have to care like you're linked to that culture. Now, if you're not linked to that culture, I understand. You just teach it to try to make money off our culture. That's a culture vulture. But if you are linked to it, you have to teach the right way, and you have to teach it in virtue, and you have to let people know, like, what's the real information and what's the mythology. So, and that helps out when people make their decisions of what they want to do, in life. If they want to take religion on, or if they want to go back to ancient teachers, or I'm cool with all of that, but at least the man has the information for you to make a great decision for your happiness in your household. So that's what it is, man. I ain't mad at nobody for what they are. I'm just, I just like to give people options of the truth. What was our real spiritual system in the Mississippi Valley? The real spiritual system in the Mississippi Valley, let me explain. Some point in history, the original man figured out that he could use the earth to grow food for him and his family, or him and his people, right? It makes it easier to survive if you don't have to run around being a hunter-gatherer all day. If you can put a crop field right beside where you live, and the river right here also, fish, crop field, living quarters, protection from invaders, all that in one spot, right? So you start to twinkle, playing around with crops, playing around with different things that you can eat out of nature, right? You learn over time when is the best time to plant your crops. You mark that with the star alignment. So if we figure out that it's the best time to plant the crops is in the spring equinox. The spring equinox becomes very important because that is the time that we normally plant the crops, right? So the spring equinox becomes important. So now you put mounds on the ground. You put mounds on the ground to map out the spring equinox, right? The crops start to grow. The crops grow. Between the summer solstice and the zodiac Virgo, between there, after the solstice on back to Virgo, that is the time of the harvest, right? So now, the summer solstice become very important because the Sirius star, the morning star, is right in front of the sun. See that light? See that light? Sirius star right in front of the sun. Right in front of the sun. That becomes the all-seeing eye. That is the harvest. That is harvest season. That's why the all-seeing eye is so important. When you see that morning star go in front of the sun and make an eye at the top of the mound that you align with it, or the pyramid, this is the light, this is the pyramid. See that? Sirius star go in front of the sun, all-seeing eye over the pyramid. It's harvest time. It's harvest time, people. Roll the corn. That's why that sign is so important. People think that is enlightenment. It is enlightenment, but they think it's your third eye opening. But it originally comes from harvest. Morning star in front of the sun, over the pyramid, like this. Just like this. right? Over the mound, just like this, right? The stars, this in the star alignment of the summer solstice, Sirius, Morning Star, Orion's Belt, Pleiades star system, Orion the Hunter around Orion's Belt. All of these stars become important. And now we are mapping agriculture. Different times of year, you see different things in the sky, and you're putting that with different things you do with the agriculture. So one time is for the planting crops. Summer solstice for the harvest, up to Virgo. Then you have the winter solstice for storing crops. You got the Cygnus or the swan in the sky, things like that. You take star alignments and they compare them to animals that they see in the area, right? Agricultural alignments. So now you take stars out of the sky, you give it a nickname. You take the Cygnus, you name it a swan, right? You take Draco, you name it a snake. It's going along with things that you see on the earth. You take Taurus, star alignment, you make that the bull, right? You take the Sirius star in front of the sun, which is the eye of Horus, the eye of Haru, that's agriculture. See what I'm saying? That is the original teachings of the spirituality of these people. And they meditated and they threw festivals during the summer solstice when the eye of Haru shows in the sky. They meditated during the winter solstice when the stars align with the sun. You see what I'm saying? So the original religion, I'm gonna call it it's not a religion, but the original teachings was they were showing respect to certain times of the year that was very important to agriculture, right? Sun, earth, stars, mounds, pyramids, all aligning. And when the harvest comes in between the summer solstice and Virgo, you put your offering back to the mounds or the crop field that fed your family. While between March and the summer solstice, they meditated in the field. They meditated in the field while the crops was growing. That's where you get the Buddha from. When you sit Indian style and meditate, they done that in the field to have a good harvest. So that they're meditating to the earth and the sky and the stars and the crops. They want to have a good harvest when harvest season comes, right? You got to understand that. That's the original teaching of the Hebrew. Now, while he is learning the star alignment and meditating to the harvest, they are writing down things in some type of pictogram, Paleo-Hebrew language, telling you how to do certain things. They're writing the star alignment down. They're writing 10 commandments down, how to be virtuous, how to live self-sufficient. They are writing this stuff down. They are writing life lessons down as they harvest to the star alignment. And that's what these people are finding on tablets, animal skins. They're making metals. They're making metals, alchemy, the emerald tablets. Our people are making these things, right? They try to say it's aliens, and they try to say it's done by some type of deity, but our people made these things. Hunter-gatherers think it's aliens, or hunter-gatherers think it is fake, it's not real. But our people wrote down great words through Paleo-Hebrew while they was farming to the stars. That is the original Hebrew. That is the original teaching of our people. That's what those mounds are there for. That's why the crop field by the mounds. That's why all the artifacts right there at the mounds and the celebration mounds are right there that they celebrated during the solstices. So you got to understand, it was not religion. It was more of paying respect to the earth and the sky and nature, right? East to west is the summer solstice alignment. East to west. That's why all these ancient temples are facing the sunrise. Mound builders' burials facing the sunrise. Buildings that are aligned with the solstices are facing the sunrise. Mounds facing the sunrise. Pyramids during the solstices, right? The front door on these pyramids and mounds and caves and tunnels all face the sunrise, right? A panther appears on the mountains in the southwest of America during the spring equinox. These people are showing you how sophisticated they were. I wish I could show y'all that, but I ain't got my receipt on YouTube. But it's called, look this up, Ram. It's called, they say it's a cougar or some shit, but that's a jaguar. It always pops up on the mountain as a shadow on the equinoxes, spring and autumn. It's in the southwest somewhere. Look it up. Yeah, it's on my other channel. Yeah. They are showing you that they worked with equinoxes and solstices all through the southwest, all through the mound complexes, all up to those caves, those little stone tombs up there in the northeast of America. Those are mound builders too. All through the Grand Canyon, all that stuff. Yep, shadow on the mountain. So that's the original teaching. That's why corn rolled in the desert. The Anasazi were these people also. Corn rolled in the desert when corn never grew out there. Look up the four corners. Look up the four corners of the Southwest and put corn fields with the four corners of the Southwest. They put corn right in the middle of the desert, and they made a pilgrimage back to their corn during the summer solstice. And they celebrated at this sacred spot. That's where Arabs got it from. That's where Mecca come from. All of that come from here. That's a teaching from here, not there. Roll the corn. Yes, the Mormons bought up all the land with the biggest mound complexes, the most ancient spots. Whatever spots they think they was talking about in the Bible, the Mormons bought it and they own it to this day. They even got books and tablets and animal skin scriptures out of mounds the original Hebrews wrote. And they still own it today. They got vaults right up there in New York. Palmyra, New York, got vaults of our ancient history right up under the church. Roll the corn. Any more questions? Key, what's up? What's up, Key? Pittsburgh in the building. LaQuisha Walker, what's up? Love you, I'm in love with you. Yeah, truth on thing that matters, Mara. That's a fact. At this point in life, in our culture, in our history, the truth is the only thing that matters. Anybody not taking you straight to the truth, you got to get away from their teaching. They are leading us the wrong way. They're wasting our time. They are not telling it the way history shows it the right way. You just can't make up no stories of mythology and give it to a real people. Can't tell fake shit to real people. See what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Can't sell fake shit to real people, man. Don't no real nigga want no fake nothing. Now, some people like to get fake stuff, and they accept fake knowledge also. Some people like to fake stuff, they accept fake knowledge. Some people like gold plated. Some people like real gold. So it depends on the person, but at some point in your existence, you want the real deal. You don't want to keep the mythology, the fake stories, the fake deities, all of that you don't understand because you're not connected to it. And it hurts you in your learning journey in as time goes by. Let me give you an example. Before I get out of here. Give y'all an example before I get out of here. The Sumerians, right? The Anunnaki, the Sumerians, right? If you teach that those were alien beings that turned some type of humanoid monkey into a upstanding, intelligent being to dig gold, that is a horrible story. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that story is horrible. It takes away from three things. It takes away from three things. It takes away from the original people who put that knowledge out. It takes away from the original people who cultivated this earth. It gives away a culture's achievements to a fictional being. That's like when you growing up, your mama bought you some Jordans. That's like your mama bought you some Jordans when you were growing up, and they tell you Santa Claus bought them. Your mama went to work, made that $200, bought you a pair of J's, and you give the acknowledgement to a YT fat man in a red suit. When the whole time, your mama worked her bones to the gristle and got you there. Now, why is that important? A child or a mind that's not ready for information the right way will take that and give praise to a deity that look like a whole nother culture. He won't give that praise to his ancestors, to his mother. He give the praise to a deity that look like a whole nother culture. That is a problem. That's a problem, people. That's a problem. That is cultural assimilation. Because you are giving the praise to a people that was created as fiction. Your real mama sitting right here. Your real mama sitting here, you're gonna get a praise to a fat YT man, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with you, right? So now, let's go back to the Anunnaki. They try to say that an alien from Nibiru gave monkey humanoids a splice and made them smart. The whole story is told in reverse. Whole story in reverse. The monkey evolving is their history. That's their history, right? Now that part of the story true, but that's their history. Did nobody give them that DNA? They are coming from Earth with that DNA, right? Did nobody give them no splice? They just happen to. They are the people that evolved from that, right? They're taking melanated people's culture and turning it into fiction. The Anunnaki are melanated people, look like brown, like us, who went to the Tigris and the Euphrates River, taught them agriculture, taught them how to irrigate the Tigris and Euphrates River. They taught them how to build mounds and structures out of adobe brick, right? All of that teaching comes from America. Corn rolled on the Tigris River. Corn rolled in BC times in Mesopotamia. Those are the people that they are calling the Anunnaki, right? I got artifacts that they had showing that the ancient Sumerian was rolling corn, growing corn, and teaching agriculture on the Tigris and Euphrates River. They are making Timerican teachers who came from over here with a teaching and taught it to a desert land. Aliens, people. Roll the corn. Do you see the problem with that? That takes away from the power of knowing that their teaching came from the land that we sit on right now. They were using moon alignments. They were using moon alignments for crops. Some mound builders use moon alignments. Some mound builders use sun alignments. Some mound builders use, depending on what part of Earth you're in, the moon alignment was better for Mesopotamia, right? Depending on what part of Earth you're on, you use sun and moon alignments. The original Horus has a sun and a moon eye. One eye for the sun, one eye for the moon. Go look it up. Look it up. One of Haru's eyes was the sun, one was the moon in ancient culture, right? It lets you know they're watching both of the moon and star alignments, putting it with the crops. The Anunnaki use moon alignments, so that bloodline come from over here and taught them that, right? That's why in Teotihuacan they got the pyramid of the sun and the pyramid of the moon. They call the pyramid of the moon Thoth's pyramid, but Thoth didn't build that. Thoth is a deity. They call the pyramid of the sun the same thing over there. They call it in Egypt Ra, the pyramid of Ra. Same teaching as in South America as in Egypt, right? Ra alignment, sun alignment, Ra alignment, Thoth alignment, moon alignment. Both of them are deities that come from America. Roll the corn. There you go. Ain't no difference. Ain't no difference between the teaching of the lands. But this how you do it, right? You take the oldest structures with that teaching and it shows you which culture is older. That's when you get into the deep knowledge. Now we understand the teachings. We understand the star alignment. We understand the harvest. We understand all of that, right? Now we find mounds in Mississippi and Louisiana 11, 12,000 years old, aligned with the harvest alignment for crops. Interesting. What? Interesting. That's how you can tell our culture is older. The same star alignment is in Egypt is on the Mississippi Valley in mound alignment. Same teaching, right on the Mississippi River in the valley. But it's 3 or 4, 5,000 years older than Egypt. It's common sense. The teachings come from here. They went over there. By the time it got over there, it had evolved to the point where they can build grand structures, right? Because it's 5,000 years later. They are perfect. They are trained. They are seasoned in building pyramids and beautiful statues, stuff like that. You got an Olmec head built out of granite and basalt. They still are beautiful art monuments, but they kept evolving and getting greater. So now you evolve a time after the Olmec head. Now you got Egyptian Kushite style artifacts that are even more perfect than the Olmec artifacts because the line of the teaching is evolving. The science is getting better. The statues are getting better. The pyramids are getting built better. Our people are getting to God's knowledge. They call it God's knowledge because it's knowledge of nature. God is nature. When you understand how nature works, you can become God conscious. You know where the energy centers at on the earth. You know how to build structures aligned with the star alignment. You know how to grow crops anywhere on the planet. You know how to tap out fresh water from the earth. You are God conscious. That is the equivalent to the all-seeing eye of the harvest. So they use the all-seeing eye of the harvest as being God conscious or perfect. And they used it to show you who was the perfect God conscious being at the time. So now you see the eye of Horus all over Egypt, right? The Mississippians had the eye of Horus or Haru also. Olmec did also. The Andes mountain people in Peru also. Sumerians also. It's the same teaching. It's just different parts, different times in history. But the oldest teaching of that comes from the southeast of America. I can't be debunked on that because you can't show me a structure aligned with stars older than Louisiana and Mississippi. Simple. Roll the coin. Any questions? Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Any questions? Yep. Mud floods. Ice age. Ice age. The ice age started melting. You started having floods and tsunamis and things like that. That's what the ancient culture talking about. The ancient culture is telling you when the ice started melting from the ice age, it flooded out some civilizations. That is the Great Flood. That is the Mud Flood. That is the old world culture that was talking about that. That is before Egypt was built. Yes, the ancient American culture is way older than Kemet. Kemet came from the ancient American culture. Kemet is Kush, right? The Kushites are from America. You ain't figured that out yet? The Cushites are wearing feathers. The Cushites are expert miners. The Cushites are experts at irrigation of the river in the desert. The Cushites got all the gold. Egyptians didn't have no gold. Egyptians wasn't mound builders. Cushites were descendants of mound builders. You have to understand the mound builder culture to understand the history of the world. Cushites can dig and get minerals. They can tap out fresh water. They can irrigate in the desert. They can grow crops anywhere on the face of the earth. They are the people talking about Haru from the start. The first people in Africa screaming Haru come from Kush, the real Kemet, right? Kemet is the black soil. The black soil comes from agriculture. The agriculture boom started in America. It didn't start in Africa. The knowledge of agriculture was taken to Africa and they made it Kemet. Our people who, the bloodlines from America are the real Sumerians. They made the Fertile Crescent. I got receipts of ancient Sumerians growing corn in 3,900 BC. That corn is not from that area. Somebody of a corn background brought that knowledge to Africa and the Middle East. Africa and the Middle East don't want to acknowledge that because it takes away the power that they were hunter-gatherers before Americans bought them knowledge. And they will hide that with their life. Now you understand history. Now go research that and get back to me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be off TikTok. It's crazy. Why didn't the Moors warn us instead of blending in? The Moors are not your people. The Moors are not Americans. The Moors are the first Europeans. You talk about Europeans all day, but you don't understand the Moors are Europeans. They don't care nothing about you. They come over here to eat and get rich and wealthy just like the YT man. They are not of this country. A coat of arms. Moors have coat of arms. Coat of arms are from Europe and Africa. Coat of arms are not from America. This letting you know that bloodline started over there. They wasn't raised like you. They didn't have the crops you had. They don't have the virtue that you have. They're not good, loving people as you are here. You got to separate the bar. Yes, we went over there first. Okay, Anthony Harrison, let me teach you something, bro. Let me teach you something. Now let's talk about real life today. Let's say, Anthony, you go somewhere, Anthony. You got a car, you got money, you got a house, you got a family, everybody working together, right? You go somewhere. Let's say you go to South Africa from America and you already got a car, a house, money, and you move into a poor village in Africa, right? Let's say you move to a poor village in Africa. You coming over there from America. You got everything you need, right? You start helping these people. You teach them how to get credit. You teach them how to go get a car, build a house on the land. You teach them how to, you bring American food that tastes 10 times better than what they already eating. These people are going to look up to you. But over time, they are going to turn on you because they feel like you are a better equipped being than they are, right? They learn everything they can from you. Then y'all get to mixing. Now your daughter and they son having children. Now they getting the one drop of blood from your bloodline, Anthony, from America. They are becoming better. Both of us are melanated, but our bloodline is older than theirs, and our bloodline is more equipped with the earth. They eating wheat. We eating wheat, corn, squash, beans, fruit, vegetables, fish, everything. Now, the people you taught are the Moors.